Hi there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim, here to do a quick reading for you all for your week. And go ahead and get it out already. Gosh, it's kind of late for me to be getting these out. So Taurus, let's get going. Calling in your spirit guides, angels, higher self. Let's get messages for Taurus's greater good. What's the issue? What's going on with Taurus? This is the Osho Zen Tarot, by the way. What is the issue with Taurus? What's the issue? It's the Empress energy, kind of like that. So the 3, creativity, something that you're going to create. It's usually very successful. Look on the card, it looks like it's like being in flow with all wonderful cosmic gifts too. Look at all the colors. There's illumination and there's the moon. There's a little bit of everything energy-wise into this creativity. This is the challenge. People either competing with each other or getting mad, arguing. They're putting their hands in the air, but they're getting neither forward or going backward. They're not moving at all. 5 of Wands. And what's the root of all this? What's at the root is that you're not being a master to anybody but yourself. A master to no one. The Master is like the best card in this deck. It really truly means mastering your emotions, mastering the unconscious things that you find are illuminated and you're aware of, and therefore change what's being projected outside you by changing the way your thinking is or the way that you perceive things. Standing into your power, certainly. Past energy for Taurus. Past energy for Taurus. Past lives. This may be, wow, okay, maybe this creation has to do with something about your past lives, about all the past lives that you've had. Maybe you're mastering something in this lifetime that you've tried to master in past lifetimes, or you've already mastered in a past lifetime and it's coming back as your passion, disguised as your passion, or what your purpose is, maybe something you've mastered and it's like coming out in this lifetime. You might be getting some remembrances, maybe some memories. Sometimes you get really early memories. They're good. They're always good memories, and they're usually really early that start popping up when you go through, well, when you get past that dark night of the soul, or maybe during it sometimes. Things that you didn't think you remembered still, or things you've never remembered until that time. And the past energy, this might be talking about karmic situations, people that you're working things out with from past lives. Queen of Swords, neither up nor down. So just be wary that somebody, in the reverse, this Queen of Swords would be somebody who looks at emotion as like a vulnerability, as a liability, something that's not going to help or give power. That is an isolating kind of view. She looks bound up in rigid boxes of what's good and bad as a definition. And I think you can find some truth with this card, sure, but it only if you're looking at it through the perspective of something being finite and ending, which we're not. So I don't know. I'm not viewing that Queen of Swords as that good right now. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the coldness that can come from that card with that. I'm seeing everything looks kind of pessimistic on that card. Near future energy, Taurus. Maybe it's just somebody who's got their eye on target. Okay, and that maybe that in itself is what's making them kind of seem cold or distant. Something about needing to find your truth, needing to find your inner voice of what you really want, what you really need, what you don't want. And making those changes through your intuition. Use your intuition to make changes. Let's get another card for this near future. While we're resisting some change, I feel like we have heard our inner voice. I feel like we know some of our truth. Do we live it? Do we speak it? Do our actions speak how we feel? if it does, then we're living authentically in ourselves. But since this is in the reverse, it makes me feel like there's some kind of resistance to standing up. I don't know why, though. How do you feel? Like you need to let go of a few things because this is stressful, standing up all the time, having to defend oneself. In this situation, it doesn't feel good that it feels like your truth, you feel like won't be well received, will cause arguing, is different than the others, or is different than other people's truth. Well, sure, it's going to be. Yours is the one that matters. And this outside situation. In your external, okay, you're having a tough time trying to let go of things in the past that you put this filter over things in the past that makes it look like they were all sparkly and that there were only good times and happiness and wishes that came true, but it's in the past. We're letting go of that realization. We're coming to the awareness that just because it's all we ever knew doesn't mean that it's our truth, or it is the truth, or it can help us in this lifetime. So we need to let go of attachments to behavior, energy, or thoughts that aren't helping us. We need to do our research. I feel like you're going to get a lot of information, maybe from a lot of different sources. May feel like it's blowing your mind how much information you get or truth on a situation or a person. All right, Taurus, what are you going to do with this information? What's the hope and fear here? You're still waiting. You've realized that you are aware that you're still waiting because you're still seeking something. And when you're still seeking something, then you're always waiting. Don't want to be alone. That might be part of it. It might be part of why you're still looking, but at the same time, you're going to stick with something because you don't want to be alone. Could be. Or maybe you're trying to go on this hermit journey and maybe it's a resistance to do so. Okay, what's the outcome here for Taurus? All right, one, that's good. Independent. Oh, nice. Breakthrough, independence. Seeing beyond the illusion of what's real and what was an expectation. The 10 of Cups, guys. The Page of Wands. And then the Fool. Are you serious? Okay. I'm going to end it on that. Wow. Wow. All of existence. Knowing that without you, you would not be whole. So finding out who this whole you really is. Which is everything. And nothing, and it's big, and this is this breakthrough. So you have like a breakdown first that leads to this breakthrough, getting rid of stress in the current situation, seeing beyond the Maya, the illusion. Life is a illusion, but a persistent one is what they say, right? But a persistent one. 10 of Cups, the harmony. Alan Watts, that's who said that. Okay, 10 of Cups, harmony, and the Fool energy, the brand new beginning. And then once you get this, wow, this is what's going to bring you your emotional fulfillment is coming from yourself, from the now moment. This is your breakthrough, I feel like. Seeing what is for what is. And truly feeling like this is a new passionate beginning with you, with the Fool. A new adventure. Wow. Let's see. Let's get some tarot on the Change card and the Inner Voice card in reverse in the near future energy, so we can see what's the hang up, because it looks like what you are going towards is going to bring you something pretty good. Why is there a hang up with this, though? For near future energy, can you give us some more advice, tarot? Okay, the Lovers wanted to come out. It's strange. Okay. All right. I would like to flip it over how it is. Okay, the World, which is kind of like the change. Oh my gosh. And then the Nine of Cups. That's beautiful. That's coming in for you. This wish to be less stressed is coming in for you right here. To be less stressed. This breakthrough is truly, it's also about knowing how we're all connected and knowing that you're something much bigger. You're part of something much bigger. Therefore, your new chapter is going to be huge. It's going to be a new chapter in your life. It's something brand new. It's going from your 9 of Cups to your 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. We also have air sign child, possibly, or air sign person. Wow. Or the Empress energy. So we're going to get some angel numbers, and then I'm going to wrap up your reading because this is a really good reading. I'm leaving it as it is. 27. I'm expressive. Your mind, and maybe you need to be expressive because it was in reverse. Maybe there's something about how you express yourself. Your mind is wide open and you're tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression, and you want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. I'm expressive with 5 on the bottom, meaning changes. Let's get a card for your. I call these the self-care of the mind, and they're not. That's not the name of it. That's kind of like the information it gives you. Okay, Taurus, what have you got? Not self. Oh my gosh. Everything. You're not the self. Everything. 3 characteristics of existence. Not self, a nada. It says one of the 3 characteristics of existence is not self or no self. When I can let go of me or mine, when I no longer have to identify with a particular role or identity, when my ego no longer forces its way to prove to myself, when I give up my view or an opinion, when I no longer crave to be seen or heard, recognized or acknowledged, when I'm no longer attached to having things my way, when I give up being right or wrong or striving to accomplish something, when I earnestly take appropriate action and let go of the outcome, when I stop objecting to how things are, and when I no longer wish for things to be different, when I learn to just be still, then and only then can I rest in peaceful, mindful awareness without grasping or clinging. Then I can be free. Wow, that's pretty deep. All right, thank you, Taurus. You all have a really nice week. Thanks for joining me as usual. Sending you light and love. Bye-bye.